Jaden Cox, University of Missouri.
Jaden, congrats on a win. First off, what's that feel like knowing that you're now one win away from that championship at the end of the season?
Well, it feels better than being 5 wins away at the beginning of this tournament, I can tell you that. It's a great honor. Not satisfied with this. You got work to do tomorrow, and got to keep your head on straight. It's a great feat, but we got a bigger one to conquer tomorrow.
Looked like he was able to nearly get a takedown in the first period, got a hold of your leg. How were you able to kind of fend that off and prevent him from getting the takedown?
Well, honestly, Cody Pay, who now wrestles for Purdue, but wrestles for Fulton, I remember seeing him doing this like flying squirrel thing when the guy had his leg and lifted him up. And I kind of felt like I'd do the same thing, so I kind of popped in my head real quick. Other than that, it was basically to defend it. We've been training for guys to get to relate since the beginning of the season. So it was just like, just defend, I'm not gonna lie, it was pretty nerve-wracking, it was my first time being here. I was like, oh, guy got to my leg, and he's strong. He's a big dude, but we've been training for that, and it just came through.
Did you hear the MIZ chants afterward?
Honestly, no. I was just kind of in the moment. It was fun, and it was just a great time.
Jaden, there have been other 2 freshmen that have reached this level, but they're usually lighter weights, middle weights. You're a bigger guy. How have you been able to do it when you're supposed to be not physically there? Most people would not think that yet.
Honestly, I just have to say it's a blessing from God. He's blessed me with the ability and the skill level to do what I'm able to do. And plus the guys, all my coaches, they prepare me for this every day. I'm rolling around with, I have to say, some of the best guys in the nation in my room every day. We train together, work together, and they do whatever they can to push me, to push themselves, and I think that's also what prepares me in every single way for anyone that I'm going to go up against on that mat.
Your program talks about Tiger-style wrestling. In your mind, what is that, and how well do you do it?
I think it's more of an attitude. It's more of a lifestyle too. Basically, one thing that is on there is like we expect to win, and it's more than just on the mat. It's in life in general. I mean, how we live our lives is a big part of how our success comes on the mat. I mean, I think it's a big part of anybody's wrestling career. How you live your life off the mat is more important than how you live it on it. And then when we get on it, we don't have to worry about anything else but wrestling. We've taken care of everything else. That's the lifestyle that Coach Smith and all the other coaches have preached into us, and that we've bought into and we believe in. And each one of the guys, does their part. We all do.
Jaden, you're from Columbia, and I think you committed real early as like a sophomore in high school or something like that, before a lot of people in the country really knew you. How tough was it to stay at Missouri knowing that a lot of the people were interested in you?
Well, honestly, I didn't really know that many other people were interested in me, so it wasn't really hard at all. Plus, I kind of saw it. I saw all pros instead of cons going to Mizzou. I didn't have to try and rebuild a relationship with the head coach or any assistant coach. I've known the coaching staff there. I trusted them. They knew me. They trusted me. I've known some of the guys that are in the building right now. I've known guys like Alan Waters, Mellon, a couple other guys on there for a long time, and they were going to be on the team with me for at least 2 years, so it wasn't like I was going in anything blind. And also I liked the recruiting class that I saw that was a possibility coming in. And plus I really enjoyed having that family aspect behind me and having my mom, my father, and my whole family, everybody just behind me representing my home state. So
Jaden, you said that you love to have fun tournaments. Are you having fun?
yeah.
What's been your favorite part so far?
My favorite part so far,
Other than winning?
Other than winning? I have to say probably just hang out with my teammates at the hotel. Because when we get away from here, honestly, we haven't really talked about wrestling that much. Like I was just a while ago before we came here for this match, I was talking to Drake, and we were just having a good time watching TV, watching The Mask with Jim Carrey in it, and it was an awesome time. We just enjoyed ourselves. I think that's the biggest thing I have enjoyed, just the team aspect of just enjoying each other's company and being there for each other.
You've been in some pretty big events coming up through wrestling, Fargo and other things like that. How does the NCAA tournament stack up as far as the kind of competition it is, and are there any things about this event that surprised you a little bit?
I think this tournament definitely outweighs all of those tournaments I've been in. I mean, in those tournaments, you might draw a guy that, is kind of there just to say, hey, I went to Fargo and stuff, and you might draw that guy. But, here, like, every guy earned his spot to be here. That's why they're some of the best in the nation. They earned their spot and they're fighting to show how good they are. And every match is a battle. Every match is a fight. So you gotta be prepared for everything. High school, some matches you're there, some matches you're not, but you're able to adjust because maybe the kid's not to your caliber. But this one, everyone's at that same caliber. Everybody's at that level. So you gotta be prepared. You gotta be able to, just put yourself in the grind and get through it.
Jaden, with Drake going wrestling about an hour before you, I mean, were you aware of how his match turned out, and if so, does that impact your mindset at all going into your match?
Actually, yeah, I watched the whole thing, and I'll be honest with you, Drake's a really good friend of mine, and he is my captain, and I tell Shane, I always kidding about this, but I always say, like, when I see Drake, I'm always like, oh, captain, my captain, but no, for real, he's the leader of this team. So whenever he goes down, it's like watching a general, go down in a war zone. It's painful. Like I almost started crying right there. Like I know how bad. I was in the room every day with this guy. I know how hard he worked. I know everything he put into this, and I know how much he wanted it, and he put everything he could in that match. So it was really hard to watch that go down. Especially he's one of my good friends, and he's even a leader. So it was difficult.
So it's about facing Nick Heflin, and what kind of match you expect it might be tomorrow night?
I guess you're going to have to watch to figure that one out.
Tune into ESPN, all right?
Mm-hmm.
Anything else for Jaden? Thank you.